All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 11 of the Bellowbois podcast. Today we have a special guest. His name is Johnny Park. Whoops. Whoops.
Oh, I like that one. Can you go back?
This one?
That one.
Johnny Park! Johnny Park! And again, I'm one of your hosts, Aaron.
I am the other host, AJ.
And today we're going to be talking about, I don't fucking know.
For those of you who don't know, Johnny Park is actually TikTok famous.
He's also our roommate.
He's also our roommate, which is crazy. You know,
The funny thing is, I used to be the one that says like, "Oh, I live with famous people."
Nah, stop.
The thing is, like, I'll just be like, I dead ass had people like friends that'll be like, "Oh, you know the bellowbois?" And I'm just
Belly
like,
Boys?
"Belly boys." They'll be like, "You know the bellowbois?" I'm like, "You know, it's crazy. I live with that."
But yeah, Johnny Flicks on TikTok. He does photography, poses,
Yeah.
streetwear. I don't know. What else do you do? I don't know. You know it more than I do.
Yeah, just photography poses. I didn't think I'd go that lame, but that's me.
Yeah. The crazy thing is we all lived, like we grew up in locker. I just can't talk. I can't fucking talk.
I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah,
okay,
but
we all came out of the same high school.
And
We grew
middle
up from
school.
we went to a small suburban high school / middle school
Yeah.
called La Crescenta. Oh, that was the town we're from.
Yeah.
And we're now somehow on TikTok with somewhat of a following.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the crazy thing is, I've known AJ since like fucking middle school.
Yeah. Well, you were 8th grade. I was 7th grade.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. We were playing AAU together.
Yeah.
She was fucking wild.
I remember going on that team and I was like, dude, Johnny's fucking good. Like he sauced the fuck out of like everyone, you know?
But the thing is, AJ was in the younger group.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. I don't know why the fuck Coach Brown pulled me the fuck up because I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest right now. All AJ did was stand in the corner and shoot a three.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Well, let's be honest though. What does he do differently now?
Yeah, let's be honest. Come on. I don't do shit. All I do is shoot and don't do anything else.
Okay, AJ, if we're being honest, so like let's say Aaron's basketball skill level now, do you think if he played on our team, he'd be better than you?
Oh, for sure.
Damn.
I was slow. I wasn't that fast. Let's be honest. I wasn't that fast. I could play D, but like not against like 6'4",
What were you
dudes.
gonna say?
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Yeah, but like, you know what I mean?
What were you gonna say?
6'4" dudes. I can't play against 6'4" dudes, like, and like all I did was shoot. But no, Aaron for sure would have been better than me at his skill level now.
You're making me sound a lot better than I am.
No, I mean, like, I'm just being honest, bro. I played fucking golf in high school. Like, basketball was not my,
That's true. For all of y'all that don't know, Aaron's pretty athletic.
Yeah, I feel like you pick shit up very easily.
Yeah, but I think I have genetic like hindrances where like I can't be good.
What?
In what aspect?
Well, okay,
5'8". I'm 5'8". Come on, guys.
You could play soccer. Oh,
Get a little too excited.
this court's not doing me justice.
No, I swear to God, if I was 5'10", I would be a different hooper. If I was 5'10" with my skill right now, I think like there would be a lot that's different with my game.
Okay, question. If you guys were to like pick a height that you guys wanted to be right now, like the peak height, which would be right now, what would you be?
7 feet.
7? Yo, gang, get the fuck out of here, bro. That's way too much.
Bro, I know it's too much. It's a lot for like just the average like day-to-day life. If I was 7 feet with my basketball skill right now, I'm making it to the league.
Well, yeah.
I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I don't care if y'all have seen me play ball. If I am 7 feet tall with my skill right now, I am making it to the fucking league. No doubt. No fucking doubt.
Everyone called me Yao Yang.
I will literally be Yao Yang, bro. Like, I have no doubt I would make it to the league with that height at my skill right now.
Oh, so you think you keep your skill when you were 7? Like
I'm saying if I kept my skill.
Okay.
Well, yeah. If you were that fast at 7 feet, bro, you'd be kind of dirty. You'd be Giannis, bro.
I would be honest.
Asian Giannis.
Yeah.
You would have swept KD.
That's foul. I don't know. For me, I probably 6'2".
Why 6'2"?
Look, 6 is tall. Don't get me wrong. 6 is tall compared to. You're on the taller end, right?
I'm 5'11".
Yeah, you're on the taller end.
Yeah.
Compared to most people in America, at least. So like, if you're 6'2", you're like, definitely you can be like, I'm above average. But I wouldn't be 7 because that's too much.
Okay, but what is 6'2" AJ and 5? What are you 9?
5'9".
What's the difference in terms of like how it enhances your life? Like, what's the difference?
Do you think you'll be more confident as a 6'2" male?
Probably.
So you just want more pussy?
I mean, yeah. I want. Yeah.
See, my reasoning is to make it to the league. Yours is just for pussy.
The crazy thing is, Aaron's reason is to get the bag.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the bag,
for the
bro.
pussy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, you know, if I was 6'2", I'd probably hit it further and all that shit. But like, I mean, yeah, I'd
Hit it further. What?
golf.
Oh.
But like, you know, if I was 6'2", girls would be like, oh shit, dude. You know?
That's the difference between me and you, right there.
Yeah, that's valid. There's nothing. Yeah.
Aaron's a bag chaser. AJ's a pussy chaser.
Wow, what would you be? I feel like you're pretty tall, anyway.
Johnny's pretty tall for an Asian male. Yeah,
I've been gifted genetically.
yes.
As a Korean male, but I was a hooper my whole life, so I was still on
You're
the
still
shorter
shorter,
end.
yeah.
But then I think 6'2" is good.
6'2".
I would be 6'2" too, because I feel like maybe you guys could testify, but like after 6'3", it becomes where it's like it's hard to get clothes.
Yeah. I see
I
what
feel
you're saying.
like I love fashion, like I love that's
Yeah.
part of my content. So I'm just like I don't think I can.
You can't rock it.
I can't rock it like how I do.
Yeah. Okay, but also like I feel like Johnny's justification for 6'2" makes a lot more sense to me because
He's an actual hooper.
exactly Johnny as a hooper is already good. If he was 6'2", like damn, he'd be like
Yeah.
ruthless.
Yeah.
You 6'2", hoop wise, no,
I'd still do the same shit.
you'd be doing the same shit.
Yeah.
It's just for pussy.
Well, that's why I said that's not my goal. Like that wasn't my goal in
you're
the
right.
beginning.
You did mention that.
I already knew like
It's just for pussy.
Yeah, my skills are not, that's not really going to add much. Man, I get a rebound more here or there. But like,
No, but your ass don't run, so you want to rebound.
You're
anyway.
right. You're right. Well, I don't know because I'm not that much into sneakers, but like, would it be easier to get sneakers?
100% would be easier to get sneakers. It'd be cheaper and easier. You don't
No?
think so?
Because like if you're 7 foot, like your shoe size got to be at least
Like 15.
20.
20?
Nah, bro. Get out.
20. Actually,
7 foot.
Oh, yeah.
Aaron, you're in like
No, but I'm also Asian.
what is Yao Ming's shoe size?
That's a good question.
Yao Ming's shoe size 18. So you'd probably be around there.
Well, but at the same time, when you go to Nike.com, you're not like the
they
highest
don't have
size is
there's-
maybe 12.
Yeah, there's
like,
nothing
yeah.
over 13, dude.
Yeah, 13. That's it.
So you actually might be more fucked, huh?
I heard you're more fucked when you have like a size over that because you can't.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's
you
be
can't walk
honest.
into
Though.
Nike.
Let's be honest though. If you're 7 feet tall, no one's looking at your shoes.
Yeah, you're right.
They're looking at your height. They're looking at your height.
They'd be like, "Wow, your shoe's huge."
Yeah. Okay.
But
But
other
besides
than
that,
that, yeah,
like
yeah.
eye level, they're looking at your dick.
Yeah, yeah.
So what matters more? What matters more is your pants and your belt. You know.
Besides dreaming of hooping and being in the league, I feel like we're all somewhat chasing our passion. Yeah, I would say so. At least like I just don't want to. Nobody wants to work a 9 to 5 ever in their life. So like, at least for Johnny, I'm very curious. Like, what pushed you to kind of pursue that in a way?
I feel like I'm at like a playoff because I mean we love the playoffs right now, but then I feel like I'm at like a playoff interview.
Oh, yeah. I'm fucking Rachel Nichols, bro.
Yeah, I feel like Jason Tatum right now. I'm just like, next question. Yeah, I'm not gonna answer that. Like, shut the fuck up.
No, but like, what made you pursue your passion, basically?
So my passion is photography, fashion. I don't know. I got into photography because I was taking pictures of just. I was literally with Aaron and the boys, just literally going to downtown like at late at night, just taking photos. And I felt like, I don't know, it was just so fun doing it. And then I ended up being the one that kind of took it a lot further. And then that's the thing. I think like growing on social media, it really happened because of like them, like the bellowbois. Because like I was like, oh wow, this is possible.
Wow.
Like I don't want to get too emotional and shit.
Wow, shit, dude.
Yeah, like because like we've had like when we go out with the boys drink and shit, and then like Aaron and AJ would be like, bro, like why don't you do this shit, And I'm just kind of like why don't I?
Damn.
And I feel like it's just like the fact that you guys like were kind of like an example for it. I was like, oh shit, this is doable. You know what I'm saying? Not that like not that I'm better than you guys. Like you guys are fucking dope as shit. But I'm just like, oh wow, like this is definitely a doable thing. And like, the fact that you guys are like, dude, you have so much talent, you could do this shit. I'm just like, oh wow. So that's definitely like on you guys for sure.
Shit, dude.
Yeah. As much as I don't want to get like too emotional and shit, like you guys for sure, like you guys inspired me to like really push for this. Especially during COVID, because I'm just like, I was in a place where I'm just like, oh, like I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with my life.
Yeah, yeah. That's crazy. That's insane.
Yeah.
I feel a little weird and warm inside. A little warm inside your heart. It's a boner or what?
Okay, dude.
All right.
You know I'm gonna take AJ's ass later tonight. What? Who said that? Bro, that's crazy.
That's crazy, huh?
Okay, so question for you guys: what made you guys want to do it?
I feel like ours is very different though, because this is very complicated. This is very like it's not one answer. I feel like.
Or you could give me like a aha moment where it's just like, you know what, fucking AJ, like talking from Aaron's perspective, like, oh, like let's just fucking do this shit.
So what is it? I made a TikTok, that first one with Eric. It was stupid, and then it got like 700 views, some shit like that. And I was like, well, that was kind of funny. And then he made one with Gene, and that shit blew the fuck up, like 10 million. It's not on there anymore.
No.
But I mean, that shit was crazy. And then, I didn't really realize like that this was possible as a thing, because I was always very like, I just didn't want to do it though. It took a lot of him kind of trying to like convince me to do it, if that makes sense. I was very like, I didn't want to do this.
I see.
But that's like my perspective, at least, if that makes sense.
Aaron?
Yeah, I think from my perspective, it was more like I saw the first TikTok he posted.
Yeah.
I was like, this was funny, but from my perspective, I was like, I know I can make something funnier.
Oh yeah. That's valid.
That's just
That's
from my
valid.
perspective.
Yeah,
That's just
yeah,
from
yeah.
my perspective, you know?
Yeah.
I was speaking from the heart. And I was like, you know what, Gene? I know this is gonna do well if like you just do this thing for me.
Yeah.
I had the direction. I knew what I wanted to film. I was like,
Yeah.
you know what? I can't be the one filming this. I need Gene.
Yeah.
And like thankfully Gene was there with me like during this time. I was like, Gene, can you just do this for me? And then I'll just do everything else. So literally I just had Gene do this thing
Yeah.
over and over. And I was like, I'll add all the captions and shit. And then it blew up. And I was like, oh fuck. Like this is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like I'm a nobody and this blew up. That's the crazy thing about TikTok though. You can be a nobody and just have something do well, you know?
Yeah.
And then after that, I was like, I don't know about you, but I was like trying to ride that high.
Yeah.
You know, I was just like, this is crazy. Let me see how long this can go. And then, it went for a little bit, but obviously like we started dying. Like, I think the interesting thing about like bellowbois versus like Johnny Flicks is like, you had growth, like not in the beginning at all. And then you took off and then you kind of ran with it. For me and AJ, it was more like we had growth, it died. We had growth, it died. We had growth, it died. Like over and over again. So I feel like during those times of like growth, dying, after I experienced that first growth, it never left me. It was always like, damn, if we can experience this boost, like there's no way we can do it again. So I think that's when it was more like me telling AJ, like, we can't give up now. Like, there's just so much ahead of us. Like, we've already got a taste of it. Like, why not keep going?
Yeah.
So I think from your perspective, like, that was probably what was happening.
Well, I mean, we already talked about this, but like, I remember, so like, we weren't together like, you were in Berkeley, I was at UCSD, so we were not making videos together. And then we had this approach of like, let's just post separately and then like it'll blow up or whatever. But like, I mean, like, let's be honest, like all of my videos were fucking dog shit. Like, like they were awful. You know what I mean?
For fire?
Yeah, no. But it's like, I mean, I feel like I had an idea. I just didn't execute it well. And I just didn't know what the fuck I was doing. But then like Aaron's shit blew up like pretty, like not a lot, but did better than I did. And then I felt more like, I feel like Well, for me, it felt like I just wasn't like contributing anything, and as well as like I just felt like kind of, what's the word? Like demotivated, because I felt like if my shit's not doing well and his shit's doing well, then I just feel like I'm just not made for this. You know what I mean? That's at least where I was coming from. So that's like that first like that was that first where I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. But you know, obviously we went through a lot of shit, and then now we're here. But you know, that's crazy.
No, I feel like, because you know how Aaron was talking about the whole like, oh, like the high, and then you guys died, and you guys the high and the dead period. Like I feel like I'm in that dead period, but then it's like seeing you guys like bounce back and stuff. It definitely makes me feel like, oh, you know what? This is just a dead period for me. Like I just haven't had a dead period yet, but then I'm just having my dead period now, and I just need to bounce back.
Yeah. No, that's valid. Yeah. All our parents are Asian, obviously, because we're fucking Asian. But sorry. But anyway, so Asian parents, for the most part, I'm not saying all Asian parents, but for the most part, want their kids to have that stable job, right? They want to have them like, you know, STEM. That's a lot what they're pushing for. But you know, with us trying to like pursue our shit, like, has your parents like taken that in a good way or in like a negative way, in terms of like they don't approve of what you're trying to do, or like are they supportive of you? You know what I mean?
I feel like at the beginning it was for sure tough, because like especially my mom, it's like she's that parent.
She wants you to have a stable job and shit.
Yeah. So I mean, it's like it's hard to like it's hard to like please her, but then at the same time, like my dad went to college in Ohio for undergrad and went to New York for grad school.
Right.
And he's had his own business before, so I feel like he understands the challenges of taking the risk.
Right.
And I think to him is like, he's like, this is Johnny's risk that he's taking in his lifetime, and he's like he'll learn a lot from it even if he fails.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I have my dad's support, and I feel like I'm for sure earning my mom's right now, because I don't want to say she gave up on me, but then she's more of like understanding, where she's like, oh, for me it's happiness comes first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not all about the money. And then I'm just like, I've worked the 9 to 5. I'm just like, this is just not it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got you.
So I feel like I'm still in the progress of making my mom understand, and then she's the person to over worry. But then my dad, I feel like he just understands, because he's just like, you know what, like you learn shit in life.
Yeah.
So I think he's more, I don't want to say on my side, but like he's more understanding.
I got you. What about you?
Yeah, I think it's a little more difficult in my case, just because my parents know what I'm doing as a job right now. They know how much I'm making. They know also what I'm doing on the side and how much that's making. So it's like, I've never like expressed this to my parents. Like, they don't know this. Yeah, my parents don't know that like I'd rather pursue this full time than have my stable 9 to 5. But hopefully that'll come one day.
Gotcha.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I don't know, cause my mom is my path, like without all this stuff, is to go to PA school and become a PA, you know, like healthcare basically. And she really likes that idea, you know, because that's like the stable job. But then I tell her about like how we're doing well on this, or you know, decently well, and like I'm making money off of it, and like she's like impressed by it, but she doesn't think it's like a real thing. Like she doesn't think that like it would really lead to anything, if that makes sense. Like she knows that like, you know, like people make money off YouTube and stuff. That's not like a foreign idea to her, or TikTok. Social media. She's not foreign to the idea that people make money off of social media, but she obviously just doesn't think it's like realistic, you know? But like, the more I tell her like, oh, we're getting these brand deals, like we're doing well, like, you know, we're making more money, she's more like becoming receptive to that, I guess, and that idea. But I mean, I feel like this all goes back to like, you know, like all of our parents came from their respective countries, right? Like you to Korea, my parents came from the Philippines. Like, you know, like I feel like they grew up in a different environment. You know what I mean? Like they strive for this stable, I'm gonna work 9 to 5, support my family, and then buy a house and then retire. You know what I mean? And that's fine. That, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. But it's like, you know, we grew up in that, you know, that's like the norm here. But it's like, how can we improve upon that? You know what I mean?
And just to like add on to that segment, I just feel like the fact that like I get where our parents are coming from, but at the same time, it's kind of like we just been like given this opportunity to do this, right? Like they didn't have this opportunity to.
Yeah.
So I almost feel like the fact that we're not capitalizing on this almost makes me feel like I should.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
'Cause I'm just like, oh, like, well, my parents didn't have this opportunity, but like this opportunity, let's be honest, could be something in the long run that makes more money than any professional job you've ever gotten.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, I get it that people who are wanting to do this and it's like are scared to take that jump, but I'm just like, I'm willing to.
Yeah.
Because I have the opportunity.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, you know, as cheesy as it is, fucking YOLO.
Like, yeah. No, that's
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? It's kind of like, I talk to my mom, I'm just like, Mom, it's like, you didn't have this opportunity, but I do.
Yeah.
So I feel like I would regret it when I'm fucking 80 in the senior home and I like, you know, tell my grandkids or whatever, like, oh, I had this opportunity, but I never took it.
Yeah.
I feel like if I said like, oh, I took this opportunity and maybe if I failed, now I'd be like, you know what? I fucking tried. So that means you should try too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I think like a little bit more than like an opportunity though. Like I kind of view it as a luxury. Like I'm so grateful that my parents struggled so I can have the luxury to do this.
Yeah.
It's like everyone has the opportunity. You can do it if you want, but some people are better off than others. And I feel like because like my parents have like struggled to get to where I'm able to be today, like I at least have the option to do this. And for sure, like the one thing on my mind all the time is like, damn, if I do this and I crash and burn, I won't be able to pay back my parents in the way I want to. But I feel like my goals are bigger than just like, I don't know, like giving them an allowance when they retire. Like I want to buy them a house or a car. So like the main motivation for me is to like be able to do that instead of just have a stable 9 to 5 and, you know, just live my life financially comfortable and like have my parents be financially comfortable. I want me to be stupid rich and I want them to be stupid rich.
Yeah,
I
It's
get
just
it.
like I want everyone to be stupid rich.
Yeah.
And I feel like because this is somewhat working out for all of us, like it's almost a waste not to take this leap when it's seemingly working.
Yeah.
And then I think just to add on is just like, I think like of course it's nice to be like, oh Mom, I bought you a fucking house. Mom, I bought you a fucking car or something. But the thing is, I feel like even if it doesn't work out, it's kind of like at the end of the day, they're just like, wow, like you were so happy doing it that it's like, is that worth like any amount of money
Yeah.
that you could have made, you know, to attain that happiness, like to be like with the homies making content like this, you know?
Yeah. For sure. We're all in our 20s, you know, that's what it is. Just taking the risk, you know. Gary V, you know, just fuck your life. I can't do that, but yeah.
Can Aaron do a Gary Vee impression as me as a special guest? Because as a special request, but I mean,
Johnny, fuck you! I need you to quit your job and I need you to sell fucking toys, okay? You need to go to garage sale, buy every single toy, and sell it. Go to eBay, go to Craigslist and sell it, okay?
we better keep that clip in there.
Yeah. But
So again, Johnny is like a photography, mainly photography influencer. Like he bases a lot of his content off like his work as a photographer. How did you know like photography was it for you? Like obviously like, you know, you grew up as a hooper too. Like I think I remember talking to you in high school and like, you know, like you really thought ball was life.
That's facts. My life was just fucking homework, hoop,
and then-
eat,
and
sleep, homework, hoop, sleep.
Okay, but a lot of people say ball is life, but for Johnny, ball really was life, you know? But like, how did you kind of figure out, like, you know, it's not ball, it's actually photography?
That's a good ass question. I never even thought about that much. But then I think it's the fact that I had knee surgery my junior year of high school, and I think that's when I had time to think. And I realized, like, honestly, like, let's be honest, if you're trying to make it to the league, whoever's out here had the dream. I don't want to crush your dreams, but you don't. You're trying to make it. Like, all y'all youngins out here, like under 6'2", you're not gonna make it to the league. I'm sorry. Like, I don't want to crush your dreams, but you can't make it to the league. I just, like, I'm being dead ass. I'm giving you the head start because I was that guy. And I think during that time, I realized, like, you need physical gifts.
Yeah.
Even if I hooped, even if I practiced 10 hours a day, I wouldn't get to the same level as Kyrie just because I'm not gifted physically. And that's when I realized I'm like, I'm not going to make it.
Yeah.
That's when I was kind of like, I got to find something else.
So you realized that after your knee surgery?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I think after my knee surgery is when me, Aaron, and the other boys were just like out here, like late downtown, just taking photos and shit. I'm just like, you know what? This is dope as fuck. And the thing is, I don't have to be 7 foot tall to take pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it might be a disadvantage.
Yeah. If I was 7 foot, maybe I could get a higher angle on these on these fucking photo shots and shit. But I'm just like, you know what? Like, I don't need, like, this skill is something I could build upon and be really good at.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So that's when I started doing it.
What about photography? Because, like, I think it's interesting that, like, you mentioned that, like, you know, me, you, and then, like, just named up June. Like, we all started this, like, photography, cinematography thing around the same time. That's when we were going on a lot of, like, trips or, like, just going out to, like, shoot places. But obviously I stopped and June stopped too. You're the only one that carried on with it. So I want to know, like, why did you decide to carry on with it? Like, what about it, like, drew you to it? Because for me, like, it was, like, maybe June can say the same because we both stopped. But for me, it was more like, this is, like, fun and, like, it's a good way to, like, capture memories. But I didn't like the work I had to, like, put in to do it. So, like, for you, like, what was that, like, calling? Like, what was that drawing?
No, the fact that you said, like, the editing part and the fact that, like, the aftermath, like, the work you have to do after you go shooting is the part that you don't like. But then I think it's after the editing where people saw your shit and they're just like, that's dope. I was like, oh, wow. Like, I made that.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, no one else made that because no one else except, like, my boys were there to see it and people enjoyed that. I think that's when I was like, I really like this. Even if it was a photo, there's like, that's a dope photo. And I'm just like, it is a dope photo. Because
It was a dope photo.
Because I fucking took it and I edited it.
Fuck you all.
And that's when I was just like, that's fire. And then I was just like, maybe. And the thing is, I think also it was when I started taking like grad photos or something. Or I had my first photo shoot booking. And then they offered a price. And I was just like, you're going to pay me that much to take pictures of you? Yeah. Crazy. What the fuck? Like, that's my day rate, fam. And like at that time, I was working at a fucking gelato place. Like I was fucking scooping ice cream. And I was just like, you're going to pay me my day rate for an hour? I'm sold. So that's when I feel like that's when I was kind of like, I think now further down the line that I know, I'm just like, oh, this shit's not that easy. But at the moment, I was just like, that's just light as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
It's the easy work. It's the easy work.
And the thing is, like, it doesn't even feel like work because it's like, this is light.
Yeah. It's
and
fun.
the thing is, like, it only feels light because I enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's where I stand. But I'm trying to be famous.
I think this is a valid point that you brought up, though. I think, like, when people say this all the time, but it's hard to really, like, internalize it. But, like, if you're doing something where you actually enjoy, it feels light.
It
It doesn't feel like a daily grind. Like, I think it's rare for you to go to a 9 to 5 and say it's light. It's a grind.
Yeah.
It's a fucking grind.
Fucking ass, bro.
Yeah. But if you're truly doing something, like, you know, you really enjoy, it should feel light to you.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah, fucking AG's out here working a 9 to 9. That's crazy.
And this motherfucker comes back just like,
I see so much piss and poop and blood. And it's just like, it takes a toll on me, man.
It's funny because, like, on the days off, me and Eric would be just vibing. Yeah. Just getting fire food. Yeah. AG comes to the door. He's just like,
No, honestly, remember that time when I came back and I was like sad as fuck? Remember? Like that shit takes a toll on you, bro. I mean, that's just healthcare, but
Yeah, but what's crazier to me is that like you starting your job, you loved it.
yeah.
You would not stop talking about how much you loved your job. And then I was the one trying to like bring you like, back to earth. I'd be like, AJ, like, just, just give it like 3 to 6 months. Like you might think something different. Like, nah, bro, like healthcare's for me. I love this shit. Look at you now.
I mean, like,
I remember that.
yeah, there's just so much shit I can only take, Like, and it's fun in the beginning and it's interesting in the beginning, but it's like, I'd rather be doing something else. And that's just me, though. I'm not saying, like, if you're a doctor and you love your shit, then that's props to you. But, like,
I think it's also the fact that, especially for what you guys are doing, it's like, damn, I could really talk and, like, mess around with my boys for a living.
yes.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Like to think about it. So I'm like, let's say like I'm just like I'm gonna come over to film with my boys, right? It's like that's your job. That's wild. I
Yeah.
can't even fathom that.
Yeah.
I'm sure like I'm a very like optimistic person. I'm just like I know you guys will get to that point. Like I just can't even fathom the point when you guys reach that where I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm coming over and to be like we're filming something and that's the job.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like that's what we're working towards.
Yeah. Because, like, as much as, like, it's nice to help people and all that shit in healthcare, it's like, it's not, at least for me, that's like,
There's a cap.
there's a cap. Yeah. There's for sure a limit, And all of this is, it's fun and it's easy and it's light. Like you said, it's light. It's light.
To other people, this might be a lot of work.
Yeah. No,
But to
for
us,
sure.
it's like this shit's fun.
Yeah. No, for sure. For sure.
What's also crazy to me though is that in the beginning of like this whole content stuff, you really did not like it.
But I told you, because, like, I felt, like, discouraged because I felt like I wasn't doing.
No, but even after that,
Yeah.
Oh, like when we were filming together?
yeah, like in La Crescenta, it wasn't until you decided to move out to Irvine where I really got a sense of like, oh, okay, AJ wants this. But everything until then was like there was a lot of pushback from you.
It's because like I wasn't seeing any like returns from this. And I mean, you get views.
Yeah, you just wanted money.
Well, and that's not like I'm not doing this just for money, but
All AJ cares about, pussy, money. That's it. If you ain't pussy or money, get the fuck out of AJ's face.
He wants instant gratification of pussy and money. That's all he wants. Me and Aaron are here for the long run. AJ's here for pussy and money.
You sound like that Palace guy. The Palace guy, you know what I'm talking about?
Whack.
What was your rebuttal? I want to hear what you guys say.
Yeah, let's say what you gotta say, AJ. He don't got too much ammo right now. It's crazy.
No, it's just like
Fuck.
Okay. I think I have a somewhat defensible, or not argument, but
not a
defense. I don't know, fuck. But like, I feel like for me, I'm a very short-term thinker, like instant gratification type of person, and like if I'm not getting that, like I don't think long-term. Like, oh shit, I'm struggling now, but in the future, like I'll be fucking crazy. You know what I mean? For me, like naturally, I feel like I'm a very like instant gratification, like short-term person. It's like when we weren't getting that in the beginning, I felt like demotivated, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? But that's just like how I am as a person, which is something I'm trying to like work on, obviously. But like, this is how I am. Like, it doesn't even have to do with this. It's like even in like, let's say like I used to play golf a lot, and golf is a very like, it's not a sprint. They like to say it's not a sprint, it's a marathon because there's fucking 18 holes. It's a long fucking game. You're playing golf for 4 hours in a tournament. So like whenever I would play golf, if something went wrong, I'd lose my shit because I just didn't have that mental capability of being like, you know what, like it's one bad mistake, like we can just push through it. But that was always my problem, like playing golf. I mean, but just in general though, that's like how I am as a person. You know what I mean? So that's like, I feel like that's why I felt like I was like kind of doing that. But then it didn't hit me until like, yeah, we moved to Irvine, and then you know, as shitty as it sounds, like we were starting, you know, like, you know, do well and make money. And, you know, I started to see like, okay, you know what? Like this is actually something that can work. You know what I mean? So it's not all about pussy and money.
No, I don't know, man. No.
Well, also, you know what also helped was I started working because I wasn't working before, right? So like when we were in COVID, like I graduated, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing in my life. So I was just sitting at home. Toxic ex.
Is that our segue?
No. Well, we can talk about that later, but
Aaron, can you segue to that, please?
but you know, like I wasn't doing much, and you know, I think once I started working and realizing like how shitty work is, to be honest with you, like that's when I realized like, you know, I could be doing something so much easier and so much more fun for the same amount, if not way more money, you know, not that it's just about money, but it's like, you know,
it's the extra that comes along with it.
It's enjoying it. You know what I mean? Like if I was like, let's say I'm a doctor and I'm doing this and I'm making the same amount of money and it's comfortable money, I'd be doing this all day. I don't give a shit. That's light.
Of course.
That's fun.
This is a special edition because Johnny Flicks is on the podcast and I live with these fools. Enough of this emotional segment. I want Aaron to give me a would you rather question. Because this motherfucker asked me so many would you rather questions. Like we go out to drink, would you rather? I'm just watching a TV show with him. Would you rather?
That's true, huh?
I'm like, and then I'm doing work. He comes to my room. Would you rather? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Aaron got the most fire would you rather questions. I just want you to hit us with one of them. That's my segue.
Okay, just one.
Yeah.
Let me think. I'm a little put on the spot right now. I gotta think a little bit.
I didn't want to put you on the spot, but I was like, Aaron, just, you know, he hits me with so many of it. He got to be able
All
to.
right. Would you rather just be a really talented singer, like your voice is angelic, or just be really good at one instrument?
Ooh. Okay, so I don't want to be the AJ of the group, but I'd be the singer for pussy.
No, but you get pussy regardless.
Okay, that's cap.
You don't think so? No, but you can pick your instrument too.
Yeah, I think.
But I think there's a difference between like, okay, let's say there's if I'm a female, right, and there's two guys. If I'm a female and there's two guys, right, and then one guy's like playing Daniel Caesar or whatever on the guitar, I'm just like, seen a lot of those. But the other guy sings Daniel Caesar. I'm just like,
No, but it's not playing Daniel Caesar. They're playing like fucking
Keshi.
no. Who's like a really good.
The Japanese dude on the guitar, fucking
Yeah, well, he doesn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, it's like if they're playing piano, like let's say it's piano instead of guitar, they're
Okay.
playing like Beethoven, like they are Beethoven.
Yeah, you'd still get it.
At least for me personally, if you sing it, I'm just like, my shit's wet.
Really, I think I'd
You picked the instrument?
Really?
That's crazy. Okay.
because I think like the voice matters too. It's not just like how good you are at singing; it's how you sound. Like I've heard good singers, but I don't like their voice,
Okay.
so it doesn't sound good to me. But an instrument is like universal. Like whatever country you play, whatever like language you speak, like the piano will sound the same. So I feel like it's more of like to me that's more of like a skill based like thing, and it sounds really good to me when I hear like someone who plays like the piano very well. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. But like
Yeah,
to someone with a good voice, like I feel like there's a little bit more subjectivity to it. It's just like
Yeah.
There's like a preference almost.
yeah, there's a preference because I like singers who sing like I think personally I like IU's voice over Beyonce's, but I think objectively Beyonce is a better singer.
I'm with you on that though.
Oh, yeah, I see.
You know
what
what I'm saying?
I'm with
I
you
see
on
what
that.
you're
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just prefer like that like voice. I don't know,
Yeah.
tonality,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess. But then I feel like with instruments, it's like universal and it's like very, very skill based. It's like how fucking good you are at that instrument.
Yeah.
So I think for that reason, I would pick instrument.
For me, this is completely different than any of your reasons, but it's
For pussy and for money.
it's just because I would pick singing because I am Filipino and I cannot sing for my fucking life. And I feel like 90% of my fellow countrymen and women are great singers. And I'm that fucking last 10%. We're just like, you know what? Fuck you. You don't deserve any of that shit. You know what I mean?
I think Johnny can like speak with me on this, but you are the only Filipino I know that can sing.
Like, okay, I'm gonna just say something real quick. Like, I feel like, remember, because we karaoke together.
Yeah.
Like, we go out to drink and we karaoke all together. Like, it's a vibe. And it's perfect, but we're all on the same level. And I think one time Aaron mentioned, me and Aaron both mentioned that we're just like, you know what? Like, who's the worst out of the three?
Yes.
Bro, we didn't mean to be offensive. We're just like, AJ might be the worst. This motherfucker wouldn't sing for the next 4 karaoke sessions. I'm just like, AJ, like, it's not a big, like, me and Aaron aren't that good.
It's
Like,
not serious. We all suck.
we all suck, but AJ's like, oh, dude, I don't wanna sing, dude. You guys said I'm a bad singer. And I'm just like,
Because it's the expectation that I'm Filipino and I can sing.
we don't have that expectation.
But I do of myself. That like I should be able to sing. My fucking sister and brother are great singers. My dad's a great singer. Well, my mom's not a great singer, but that's what I got it. That's probably where I got it from. But it's like, you know, like I feel like I'm failing my country by not knowing how to sing.
If you can't box or sing well as a Filipino, you're fucked.
Yeah, I can't dance. I can't fucking b-boy. I'm not a fucking sneakerhead like all those Cerritos Filipinos. Oh wow. Like, you know what I mean? Like, am I even Filipino? I don't speak Tagalog. I don't eat Jollibee like that often.
All right. You're a little too hard on yourself.
AJ,
It's all right, AJ. It's all right. We still love you.
AJ, we love you. AJ, me and Aaron love you, dude.
What you said was entirely true. Yeah. But don't be too hard on yourself. It's all right.
But I mean, like that's like the only reason I would pick singing. Like, let's be honest, bro. Like, I should be able to sing, but I can't. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest, bro.
It was funny because Aaron said, "Oh, that is true, but we love you, dude."
It's like that backhanded comment. It's like,
Yeah, he's like,
yeah, you know, like I don't mean it, but you're ugly.
Oh my god, that was funny as fuck. Okay, I actually have a question I want to ask Johnny.
Oh shit.
This is gonna be good. Well, not good for TikTok maybe, but good for us.
okay.
All right, Johnny. You are the ripe age of 25.
Yeah, you're a little old, bro.
No, you're the ripe age of 25. You know,
That's the peak of your life,
Yeah.
essentially.
That's
Maybe.
crazy.
you know, you're in your mid 20s. You hit that recently. And I feel like something as a 23-year-old, I mean, you're also 23, but something I think about from time to time, at least right now, is when am I going to get married?
That's
But
facts. That's facts.
I think at 25, like what I'm going to be thinking is like, fuck, like I need to get married or I need to find the girl I'm going to marry soon. And what I want to know, if you could like shed some wisdom on us young and 23-year-olds, is at 25, are you feeling that same pressure? Is it more pressure? Is it less pressure? Is it the same amount of pressure? Like, what are your thoughts on marriage at the age of 25?
I think, okay, so I'm gonna be honest, like I've had this conversation with Aaron before. And then at first I was like, you know, there's not that much pressure because I'm just like, you know, everyone's getting married like late and stuff. Until Aaron was like, let's be honest, Johnny, like dead ass, like let's say you meet the girl of your dreams, you're not gonna marry, you're gonna know who she really is after 2 or 3 years. Fam, you're 28.
Yeah.
And I was like, I feel like this whole time I never really put into perspective that like, oh wow, like in my head I'm just like, I'm gonna meet a girl and marry. But then I'm like, I just in my head, that jump between where I need to get to know her just went out the window. And when Aaron said that, I was like, oh my god, like I really need to know. And I think like not that the pressure really set in, but I was like, oh wow, there's for sure pressure. And
Yeah.
I think if you ask any other 25-year-old who's going down the professional career, it'd be like, yeah, like the pressure's there, and I'm like, especially Asian parents, like, they want grandkids and stuff. But then I think I'm just an anomaly, just because I'm just like, I'm going down a path that's so veered away from the regular professional job. I'm just kind of like, I can't like really focus on that right now.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like, I come first. Even if like I'm right now, I got into a relationship and I'm just like, yeah, like this is like I gotta be careful what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I got into a relationship and it's like everything's great, but then it's definitely like I gotta be with someone that understands that like I'm in this career path that's not normal, and then I feel like it's just like she has to understand that like, oh, it's not normal career path, and then that like it's gonna take time. So I think that's kind of where I stand. Like I definitely feel the pressure, and then the thing is, the person that puts pressure is this guy right here. Crazy. I don't know why. For the longest time, I was just like in my head, I just had this like amazing scenario. I was like, I want to meet this perfect girl of my dreams and get married, but like I just never thought about that like 2-3 year period where I have to actually get to know her.
Yeah.
And I was just like, fuck. But yeah, I mean, let's say ideal age. Now that I'm on this career path, I think I'm on that like 32 to 34.
Oh, so it got pushed up.
It got pushed up a little bit.
It got pushed up.
Because I remember telling Aaron like a while back where I was like 28, dude.
Yeah,
fuck,
late
dude.
20s.
And I'm just like,
30s.
motherfucker, I'm almost there.
That's true. We don't think about that because we're not there.
Yeah. You're not there yet, but I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like it's crazy, and this is like. I guess it also depends on how much importance you like, how much like value you put on like family and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's say, like, how many kids do you want ideally?
two boys.
So let's say you get married at what, 32?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
You're gonna have to be pumping real quick.
You might be old as fuck, bro.
My sperm ain't working no more.
You gotta get to work when you get married at that age, bro. If you want 2 kids, you know.
Wait, when does it die?
I don't
40?
know. I think 40's pushing it.
No, I think for guys it's less of a concern. It's more about like girls.
Yeah, it's about the girl. That's for sure. But I mean, you know, regardless, let's say you marry around the same age, like yeah, you're gonna have to be pumping real quick, you know.
I'll be pumping.
I know you be pumping, but
Okay, wow.
but like no rubber pumping,
No rubber pumping?
training wheels off, pumping. You know what I mean? But that's crazy. Fuck, I don't want to be 25. I just don't want to be 25.
I'm not gonna lie though, Johnny. I don't want to say this to scare you, but like 25 scares me. Like,
You finish your sentence.
no, that's it. Like, I just like, again, I don't want to say this like scare you or anything, but like just me thinking about like being 25, like honestly scares the shit out of me.
As the grandpa of this group that this fabulous group where we're just our friendship's amazing. I just want to say, like, as a word of wisdom, that 25 just feels like 23, but with more knowledge. So like in terms of like feeling the youth,
You still feel it?
yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like I could like I mean you guys could say it for you guys self. Like it's like if you guys hang out with me, do you guys feel like, oh, I'm fucking hanging with this fucking geezer?
No, I don't think that at all.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I'm sure it's different with everybody, but then I feel like I still have that youthful like play. But then I just feel like I just have more like experience, and I'm just like, oh, I'm making this decision because like I thought it out more.
I got you.
I think it's different though, like with me and AJ, because when I see you and I hang out with you, like honestly, what I think about is when I like met you, because when I hang out with you, you feel like a senior in high school to me, and I feel like a junior in high school.
I see.
But then I'm sure if an outsider met all of us, like let's say a 19-year-old met all of us, we're
Yeah.
geezers, but he's extra geezer. You know what I'm saying? It's like a different perspective. But just me knowing you and like having had this relationship for that long, it doesn't feel like that to me.
But at the same time, fuck a 19-year-old.
Yeah, that motherfucker doesn't know shit.
What are you gonna do? Fucking drink Trulies and play Fortnite? Fuck off, dude. I don't know if I'm allowed to cuss on this podcast, but fuck every 19-year-old, bro. I bet I bet on my fucking life I'm having more fun than you with fucking Aaron and AJ. Like, fuck off me, bro. What you talking about, bro? I'm really out here fucking.
Oh my god.
Every 19-year-old that watch this, they're just like, dude, fuck this old guy, bro.
Fucking molding right now.
They're like, fuck, so I'm gonna go play Fortnite.
Holy shit.
That's crazy. That's fucking funny.
Yeah, I don't know. What's weird to me is that like, I went to Berkeley like 2 weeks ago. I like met 19-year-olds.
Yeah, that's weird.
And I'm fucking 23. And I just put myself back into my 19-year-old like perspective. And if I met a 23-year-old back then, I'd be like, what the fuck is this old man doing?
Yeah. No, for sure.
But then me being there, I'm just thinking they're probably thinking the same shit I was thinking. So I was like, that's so interesting. Because to me, I still feel fucking 16, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you want to play Fortnite? I'll play Fortnite.
Yeah, that doesn't ever leave, I feel like.
like
yeah.
dude, you want to get fucked up on some like Tito's? I'm down.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it.
Yeah.
But as a 19-year-old, they're probably like, why the fuck is this 23-year-old drinking Tito's with me, bro? And I'm like, damn, that hurts.
Okay, to bounce off that, Aaron, do you feel like, or AJ too, do you feel like it's better to keep that youthfulness? Because I feel like, let's be honest, like if I'm really like gauging my age based on how I act, I'm for sure not a 25-year-old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I act like a lot younger person.
Bro, none of us are our age.
No,
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel, do you feel like that's better? Because I feel like it's boring when you get old.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, let's be honest. Like, I have like older people that act a lot younger than age. I'm just like, they're lit.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
fun. Like,
Yeah.
like I feel like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like I have older friends that are like veering into their 30s, but then they act like a 22-year-old.
Yeah.
And it's just like that's more fun. Like they could balance that between like having fun and like being like overly mature.
But what I want to say to that is like, you think they're fun because you are a 25.
Yeah, that's facts.
Like a 30-something-year-old
Yeah.
might look at them and be like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you so
Yeah.
lame? And that's how I feel sometimes, where it's like I'm going back to a college thing,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
So would you rather be more mature than be you? So if you had the choice,
I
like
feel
both
like-
of you guys, if you had a choice between being this super like acting like your age, or acting like the genuine you, which is right now, which is like the younger, like youthful self, which I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. But like if you had to choose, what would you choose?
I feel like for at least the age of 23, I think it's an age where you can kind of be both. Like, I know 23-year-olds who are way more professional than me, but I know 23-year-olds that are like way more like stupid than me. You know, they're like fucking around. And I think for me personally, I'm like okay with where I'm at, because I feel like what I do is I turn it on and off at certain times, you know. But I wonder, like, at what age will I have to just
Turn it off completely?
yeah.
That's a good question, because I feel like I can turn it on and off. That's a really good point. Like I know when to turn it on and off. Like if I'm with y'all, like I'm like, I know I'm fucking with the boys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then like when I'm with like at work, I'm just like professional as fuck. Like I'm like, I feel like I've gone through that enough experience where I'm just like, I know how to be professional.
Yeah. I feel like with me though,
There's no professional on, bro.
Yeah.
There's no on and off switch.
for me, like I'm 23. I think my maturity level is like 13. Like, let's be honest here. Like, I need to learn how to become more mature. If that's my problem. Like,
Yeah, you have a different problem.
yeah, like I don't know when to shut it off. I can't shut it off sometimes. Like I'm too stupid. Like when I shouldn't be stupid. There's been times at work with like patients where I said some shit. I'm like, this is not what I should have said. This was out of pocket. Like this was not it. And then there was a definite like awkwardness, and I was like, all right, bro, I don't know what to do. Stop talking. Like, yeah,
Maybe that question was just for Aaron.
because I can't turn it off. Like I feel like I'm too dumb.
What age do you think though? Like, what age do you think is the age where like you have to turn it off?
In my personal opinion, I don't think there's an age. I think I will have that button to turn immature till I'm fucking 80.
I want to say the same though, but like I feel like once you have kids and shit, don't you think things will be different?
Yeah, I feel like once you have a family,
You know, like, think about your
okay, so
dad.
I'm no, but okay, that's a perfect example actually. My dad knows how to turn it on and off. My dad's 50 something, and like he fucks with me. Like I get his humor. Like he fucks with me like he is one of y'all.
Yeah.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm like, Dad, you're so fucking cool.
yeah.
And I'm just like, maybe like I think maybe it's because I have that kind of dad where I'm just like, I want to be like you. You know what I'm saying? Where it's not like, it's not all serious and like you have to fucking bow to me every time you drink something you have to turn away. Like it's like him is just like he's one of the boys.
Yeah.
And I think like there's a level of respect for him because I'm just like he's my dad. But then at the same time I'm just like I don't have to be so like feel uncomfortable around him because he's like he can be like I could talk basketball with him and he can be like, bro, Katie was fucking garbage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think seeing that, I'm just like, you know what? Maybe I don't have to have this switch that goes away.
Yeah.
I think like for me it's like something similar. I don't think my dad is as chill as your dad, but I know my dad's like pretty chill. I mean, you've talked to my dad a lot.
Yeah,
Like,
he's chill.
He's chill.
Your dad's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I know for sure there was a switch he turned off because he told me this one specific story of I asked my dad once like a couple years ago. I was like, "What's the craziest thing you did drunk?" And he told me like in Korea, this was my dad's old, like same age, like 50 something. In Korea, like back then, like there weren't any like cameras in parking structures. And he told me like one time he got drunk as fuck with his homies, and they tried to see how many car hoods they can hop at the same time, like in succession, just how many they can like hop over. My dad said he went over like 20 plus and he dented all of them. Every single one was dented. I don't know how heavy that motherfucker was. I don't even know if I can do that at my weight. I'm like 140. Like, can I do that? I don't know. But he dented every single car and they just booked it. And I'm like, I know sure as hell my dad is not going to do that now. But like, damn, like for sure you had to turn off the switch somewhere to like, not do that anymore. But
yeah.
I think there's a level of switch that you turn off at
Maybe.
that point. Like I mean,
Yeah.
like you said, like my dad's definitely told me his drunk stories. I'm just like
that's
you
wild.
wild.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's kind of like you're still funny.
Yeah. I feel like it's like a balance thing. I mean, obviously, like us as a dad. I don't know. I'm not a dad. Hopefully. Okay. I'm just kidding.
Because you know why? Because he's for the money. And then what is he? What is he for? What is he for, Aaron? He's for the money and
Pussy.
yes, sir.
No, I'm not a dad. But if I was a dad,
Wait, sorry, just real quick. You should change your handle to pussy sign AJ.
That'd be lit. That'd be lit. Because that's the only thing you're after.
the two parenthesis like
Okay.
and then sign it.
AJ.
I'm gonna use that for my gaming tag. But like if I was a dad, like I wouldn't want to be immature all the time because then that just sets a bad example for my kids.
Yeah.
Then I would just raise degenerates.
More AJs.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, like that'd be cool if there was like 3 little AJs, but then at a certain point, I'd be
No,
like,
that wouldn't be cool. as a father, I don't think that'd be cool, to be honest.
yeah, that'd just be shit show. But I feel like there's a balance. There's a balance point. Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, we're younger. I'm old as fuck, I guess. Apparently to them. But then, how many? Like just as your perspective now, how many kids would you want? And then like you could choose boy or girl.
So you said 2.
I said two. Oh, am I starting off? I said two boys.
Oh,
and
2
I think
boys.
yeah.
You don't want a girl?
No, bro.
Why?
Bro, come on, like we live this lifestyle.
Yeah.
Like what they go through. Like as much as like and I'm just like, I think it'd be more comfortable raising boys. And the thing is, I'm looking at it from the perspective of my dad. I feel like not that like my mom doesn't enjoy us, but I'm just like it'd be fun. Going to basketball games.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, you better drop fucking 40.
I mean, girls can play basketball too, bro.
Yeah, Johnny
you
Flicks, why are you being
fucking
sexist?
We're cutting this out. You can keep it in. Also, I just want to ask y'all, as a youngins, like how many kids would you want, and then like name how many, what gender would you want?
I would want preferably 2, max 3. But
Let's say 3.
I'd do 3. I'd do 3 if I can afford it. Dude, kids are fucking expensive.
You will, because we're gonna blow up.
All right, you're right. Yeah, I'd say 3. I would say 2 boys, 1 girl.
Okay.
Because I do want a daughter. I feel like I like that would be my like princess or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like daddy's girl type shit. Like that would be my, you know, like that's at least what I think. Yeah.
I think like the idea of a daughter is nice.
Aaron's on my boat.
Yeah, I am on Johnny's boat, but like the one thing that like really ruined it for me is I would have this conversation with my former roommate a lot. Like we would talk about this like a lot about like
Why?
I don't know. We just talked about this a lot, you know, like just having kids and shit. And something we talk about is like, bro, what if my son fucked your daughter? And then I would literally be like, I would fucking end myself if that happened. So I think for that reason, I just don't want a daughter. Like if any of our kids, if I had a girl and one of your sons fucked my daughter, I would be so fucking mad. Like so mad. So like just to eliminate that like even like happening, like fuck that. I want the son. If y'all have daughters, I'm gonna tell them to fuck your daughter.
No.
See? You see that though? You see how like
we flipped AJ. We flipped AJ.
Nah.
You want that third daughter or not, man?
yeah.
Nah, we're having a friendly barbecue at someone's backyard. I'm not bringing my daughter. If you have sons, I'm leaving her at home.
It's we see AJ probably just him and the two sons. That's it. Nobody else. Like, where's your daughter?
It's like she's locked up. She can't fucking. You know what I mean?
you see
Like,
how fucked that is though?
Yeah,
Like, I feel
I
like
get that.
it's just like a headache.
no, but I mean, like, how realistic is that gonna happen?
Who knows?
I'm telling you right now, if I was son, I'm gonna fucking make it happen.
All right, bro. All right, dude. All right, bro.
I'm like, ayo, you see that girl over there?
All right, man. All right.
We're three goons, bro. You don't you act like we're talking to three professionals, fam. Like this is this is like work, baby.
Nah, I still get a daughter though. I can't. Like, I would want that at least for me. You know.
All right, just watch out.
All right, bro. Chill out. Hey, chill out, bro. Chill out. I'm gonna have my daughter like 8 years after your sons, because that would just be weird if that happened.
But yeah, that's why I just can't have a daughter. I don't know.
I think it's more we're speaking in perspective of
a guy.
a guy and like
We're just stupid.
we're stupid and I think we are all stupid.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. And then I think we're just basing not that we're fucking fuckboys or anything, but then I have a lot of fuckboy friends.
Yeah.
And like I've been around the lifestyle.
Dude, you know, like as a guy, like you know how dangerous guys are.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I have friends that I'm just like, fam, what?
Yeah.
You know, I'm just like, that's out of pocket.
It
But the thing is,
really
and it's like imagine that. I imagine it like where like that's my daughter. I'm beating your fucking ass, and your dad, and your mom,
Yeah.
and your fucking cousin. I'm beating the whole family up, man.
Joey's about to head to a grave and just like piss on the gravestone and shit, like your fucking grandson. No, but I feel that. I know what you mean. Like,
Yeah.
as a guy, just from a guy's perspective, like you can't tell me a guy doesn't get a guy's perspective the best. And you know, we're three guys. We know what like guys be thinking. Often it's not a good thing, you know. Like
Yeah.
it takes like for us, I feel like we have self-control. Like we know what is right and what is wrong. There's a lot of guys out there that don't know what is right and wrong.
Yeah.
And like that's just like reality. Like if you have a daughter, like you're just gonna have to deal with that shit. And that's just rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll just.
AJ's rethinking that third daughter now. He's rethinking that third kid.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying. I get that completely. But I don't know. I still would want it. That's just me, though. I don't know.
No, I think if like obviously it's not in control, but then I feel like if I had a daughter, I'd be like, you know what, like I'll make the most of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll protect her.
Yeah. You got to put that.
I think the pro of having a daughter, from what I've seen, is that like just growing up, they're just sweeter. They're just
Yeah.
nicer to the parents. I think all of us, like, we probably grew up the same way, but like, you know, like as a guy, like, especially going through like your teenage shit, you just don't give a fuck, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you're just an absolute goon, bro. You don't give a shit about anything. But like, I feel like girls, like, you know, they still like are very like respectful and like, you know, very kind to their parents and shit. and I'm sure we all are now, but like growing up, like, you know, we've been through that shit. We're just like, yo, fuck this shit. Like, I don't give a fuck about homework. I don't give a fuck about anything, bro. Like, fuck this.
Well, I feel like though, I'm not shaming my sister, but well, okay. Like my sister was definitely a daddy's girl, right? Like I'm not saying she doesn't love my mom. Like that's not what I'm saying. But like especially in high school, like I mean, my mom and my sister did not really get along like that.
I feel like a lot of girls are daddy's girls though, right?
Yeah. So it's like, you know, yeah, they're more respectful to their parents, but then at the same time, there's also like that room for drama with at least the mom and the dad. I mean, the mom and the daughter, but that could happen with the dad too. So you know, it's either way. You know,
Why?
You've experienced it because me and Aaron don't have.
like
sisters.
my dad would give my sister anything. Like if she wanted it, she would get it.
I see.
You know what I mean? Like that was his dad. Like that was his princess. You know what I mean? And my mom was not like that. She was like that with me. I'll be honest. But she's not like that with my sister. She was more slightly judgmental, I guess.
I think that makes sense though. Like, I feel like if I had a son and like I grew up playing soccer, if he wasn't as good as me, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
why
yeah.
are you so shit?
Yeah.
If I had a daughter though, oh my god, you passed the ball. Good job.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if you don't score a goal.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know? I feel like that makes sense.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, not that like my dad and my sister didn't like have fights and shit.
Yeah,
It's like there was definitely like
There's more leeway.
there was more leeway with my dad.
Yeah.
But it was opposite for me because like my dad would be on my shit and my mom would be more like
exactly. Yeah, I see that.
I just for some reason when Aaron said that, I just had a visual of him as a dad, like Aaron as a dad and his son. He just did it, like just missed a fucking open goal, and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He's like, "Come here."
you know McDonald's.
Imagine
I
your
would have
kid,
hit that
though.
shit.
Imagine your kid though is playing football hoops and he misses an open layup.
Yeah, that's
Come
tough.
on, I'd be livid.
Yeah, no, that's tough. That's tough.
I'd be fucking livid.
No, that's mad. That makes me mad. I don't even have a good son.
AJ
I don't
did that
even
for me.
I don't even hit layups, but like, or like if my son, you know, like didn't hit the ball straight or some shit like that, like fucking do that shit light, dude. What the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? Yeah, no, for sure.
Honestly though, like I've thought about this like a little bit more. It's kind of weird. Like I feel like when I was younger, I always thought like I for sure want to have kids. The older I'm getting, I'm thinking like, do I really want kids?
Oh, really?
Are you thinking about adoption?
No. I just don't want kids.
Oh, at all.
Oh, really? I still want kids like that.
I have relatives that don't, and I think in the long run, it's not worth it.
The long run, I can see that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, what I've been thinking about a lot is like the long run is what you're going to be like 40 plus, and your kids are like grown, and you get to see them grow. Like that's cool. But then you're like early 20s, maybe to like up to the 40s. That shit's living hell. Like you're gonna have to raise that hoe. You're gonna have to like pay for their shit. Like damn, bro. Why should I have to pay for your SAT boot camp when I can be in Cabo? Huh? Tell me.
Aaron is trying to go to Coachella at 50 and just run it up. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I think it's like interesting that like I feel like you know how you were saying like you're 25 but you still have that youth. I'm sure at 30s it's gonna be the same. Like you're still gonna feel that youth, but like for most people they have kids so they cut it off. You can't. But I don't know if I want that in my life. Like I don't know when I'm 30 something and I don't know. Let's say I want to go to Japan. I'm just gonna go, especially because I might have the money to like to like do so. Fuck it. Like, but if I have a kid, I can't do that.
Yeah, and I think it depends on how you take that on.
Yeah,
I think if you decide to take it on as like I'm gonna just be a fucking absolute role model 100% of the time with the kids.
Yeah, then you're just gonna be.
Yeah, but then at the same time, it's like I feel like even when you're old, and then you'll still have time with the boys, and you just turn it on for that little like hour or two.
Yeah.
No, but let's say you're 33, and you want to go to Japan for a month.
I see what you mean.
Let's say you're married though. You want to go with your wife for a month.
Take my kids.
Nah, but let's say like you okay. Knowing me at 33, I'm still gonna want to fuck around. Like I'm gonna drink.
No, for sure.
I'm gonna get fucked up and just do whatever I want. With a kid though, I won't be able to do that. Like where am I gonna find a nanny in Japan? Like if I go with a kid, I'm gonna have to go to like fucking like I don't know, like the fucking anime store and shit. Some fucking toy stores. I don't give a fuck about toys. Like, why should I be there? But if I'm like, you know, if I'm that age with just my wife, we're getting fucking lit. Like it's gonna be dope.
Yeah, I think it's just it all depends on like what you think whatever you value with that. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, but I think the crazier thing is like up until like I would want to say this year, I've always wanted kids. There was no doubt. I would always tell people 100% I'm gonna be a father.
What made you like? What was the moment that you're just like, oh, let me rethink this?
I think what happened, I think the main, I don't know, but I think the main motivation for this happening is like pre-COVID, I thought like, you know, just being a senior in like college and shit, I was like, like I'm going out, I'm too old, bro. Like this is like, I'm too tired and shit. But after COVID, now I'm just like, fuck it, bro. I'm trying to go out every day. I don't give a fuck. But I'm like, damn, if I'm doing that at 23, like probably when I'm 30, I'm going to be thinking the same shit. Like, you know, it's just like, I'm going to be wanting to fuck around when I thought like I didn't want to fuck around after college. Like I still am. So like that just kind of flipped the switch and was like, shit, like if I still want to like have fun with my life, like on my own, I may not want kids.
I think for me though, like the reason I want kids so badly is like there's one specific moment where I was like, damn, this is crazy. Was like my homie who's a year younger than me had a kid in college. So, and I was like, well, shit, that's fucked. You know what I mean? But then he brought his kid and I was holding her and I was like, wow, this is beautiful. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't even my kid. You know what I mean?
Shut up, AJ.
No,
AJ,
I'm serious.
Can I say something?
I'm serious.
Can I say something? AJ, you are holding that child at its most graceful moment.
Yeah, you're not.
No, I know there's a lot of
shit.
stress, but it's like
I think if you were to go through all the shit that your friend had to go through, you'd be like, fam, I'm out.
no, but he's like this is like, you know, he's so happy that he has a daughter and all that shit. Like he wouldn't give that up for anything.
Yeah, but you have not gone through that.
No, I know that, but it's like this is a very beautiful thing. Like you're holding a baby.
Of course, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, so it's
there's
like
a lot of shit you have to sacrifice.
I know, but it's like that's something I feel like.
This just reminds me a lot about what you used to think about jobs, and how like you thought it was like this, you know, just rainbows and sunshine, and like if you worked in a field where you loved it, it's all great. But reality is you know, it's not.
I mean,
it just reminds me of that, and I'm not saying you're wrong. Like you could be right. I'm just saying it's a little deeper than you may think.
No, I understand that. Like I'm not doing any of the stress that he's doing. Like that's not anything I'm going through, and I won't know that until I have kids. You know what I mean? But it's like, I don't know. I feel like it was very. That's just something like I'm willing to put up with.
No, but what I'm telling you is I used to think the same way.
I know.
Until I started to internalize more of like the shit where it's like, damn, I'm gonna have to give up a lot for this kid. Like, dude, literally ask anyone in high school, even up to like college, like. They would ask me like if I want a kid, I say fuck yeah. Like why would I not want a little mini me running around? But now like after I've internalized some of the shit I've seen, especially with working with so many older people, and they're just always like, like kids, like crazy. It like fucking gets to you, bro. Like they're obviously saying it for a reason. Like they're older, they have kids.
Yeah.
I want to believe no parent out there like regrets having a kid. But I think just from hearing all like the feedback of people who have had kids, just from like I've been working for like, I don't know, around 2 years now with people who have had kids. Like it's not a lot of good things coming out of their mouths. Like it just made me realize like obviously the good side of kids I've known, you know, for a while. But like the bad side, I just never really internalized. I knew, but like I just never really understood it. But now, or like I have meetings with my coworkers and their kids are just screaming in the back and they're just like, hey, like be quiet. Like I'm in a meeting. Like in the beginning, I'd be like, hey, you don't gotta be rude to your kid like that. I'm like, now I'm just like, nah, you gotta tell him like, yeah, like you're fucking working. Like you gotta tell him, you know? And I'm like, damn, like that's rough. Like that's just a different ballpark of life that I don't know if I really want to go down. I say this like as if I'm not gonna have kids. I think I will have kids. It's just been a bigger thought to me to not have kids. Yep.
All right, that's valid. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah, I have relatives that don't have it, so it's kind of like I understand it.
Yeah. No, there's nothing wrong with either, anything like that. So
I have my random question. This turned into the Johnny Flicks podcast because I'm doing the segues for some reason. I don't know why. But we're doing the segue. This is a random segue. But this is a question I had earlier. But then the question was, this is going back to relationships. Obviously, you guys are in the dating world.
okay.
Yeah. So like, is there any like things about a girl that just gives them like extra points? Like just like, so I'll give an example. For me personally, if a girl has a raspy voice, just knocks her up like 2 notches.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Weird. Like it's a random
I mean,
thing,
that's
but
your
it's
own
just like
thing.
it's like one of those times like, wow, that was hot.
Interesting.
And I was just I had that question written down earlier, but then I was just wondering if you guys have one of those like it didn't have to be weird, but just like one of those things where it's kind of like, oh wow, like just makes her instantly more like attractive to your eyes for some reason.
I feel like I have a lot.
Aaron's let me pull out my list.
I feel like I have a lot.
You just name a couple things.
I think the first two that came to my mind are if they're smart and if they're musically talented. Those are the first two that came to mind.
I see.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know.
AJ has no bar, bro. They breathe all good.
I think if they can clown on me, I like that. If they can roast me.
No, I guess I was talking more of like
Like a physical thing?
physical or like a
Oh.
breathing.
I like really long hair.
Oh, interesting.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah. I think I've always really liked long hair.
For what reason?
I don't know. I really don't know.
I see.
But I think it looks very nice when it's very like long.
How long? How long is too far where you're just like, well, that's way too long?
Obviously, it's to the fucking knees. I'm not that's like Rapunzel, bro. I'm not fucking doing that shit. But if it's like, even if it's to their like their waist,
That is fucking
That's long.
That's long as shit.
yeah. But it's like, I don't know. It seems very like majestic. I don't know. Like
I
they have
see.
very long,
Like
nice hair.
princess.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
long, nice hair, and like obviously that'd be fucking annoying if that's just like smacking me in the fucking head. But like it just looks very nice. I like
Interesting.
that. Yeah.
That's like, I mean, I feel like Aaron knows, but I feel like that's like opposite of me because I
Yeah.
like bobs.
You like bobs?
Yeah.
Really?
Fucking the girl from Incredibles, Edna Mode.
You like that?
That hairstyle, perfect.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh.
I only like it if they can pull it off.
That's where I'm at too. If you can't pull it off, I'm just like,
Yeah.
if you can pull it off,
Does
Edna Mode.
what's your girlfriend's name again? Esther?
Yeah.
Does she have a bob?
No, we were actually talking about it today. She was like, should I get it? I'm just like, I don't know if you can pull it off.
Oh, okay, wait.
I'm sorry. No, I'm being that out. You can keep that in there. But then I'm just like, I was like, the thing is like, I don't know what you would look like with it. You know, I'm a very honest person.
On the topic of like hair, like I'm a huge fan of bangs. I love bangs. Any girl that asks me like, should I get bangs? I say yes.
Interesting.
Like it just bumps up the points for me.
I just imagine every girl that slides on Aaron's DMs like,
they're just yeah.
it's like I need bangs.
They cut it just for him.
Yeah. Aaron, what about like hair length? Do you care?
I like short if they can pull it off. If not, don't get short. Just keep it like medium.
I see.
Yeah.
I guess I'm the only one that likes it long. Pause.
I've never had like the thing for me is like I feel like to me personally like medium or long like doesn't make a big difference. But obviously medium to short makes a big difference.
I think it's more of like if they can do like one of these. And that shit is like flowing everywhere. I'm like, that's fucking crazy.
You're looking for like that money shot where it's just like
Yeah, okay. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like
He's
they're just
looking for a girl that's gonna like with
yeah.
her hair.
I don't know why. I think it's very like that's cool. I like that.
interesting.
Yeah.
Your ex didn't have long hair. It was medium.
Yeah, I never like. That was never like a problem. You know what was fucking funny though? She like dyed her hair once, or no, she cut it. She cut her hair once, and I went 2 hours the whole time for just normal talking, and then after 2 hours, like, oh, you cut your hair, huh? and she was so fucking mad, bro. She was so fucking mad because she's like, you should know, like, you should like.
Yeah.
Fam, that was literally the topic I was just about to bring up. Have you like that's exactly it. Like, you know how when girls cut their hair from like 2 inches, they be paying fucking $80 for that shit.
Yeah.
And you don't recognize it, be like, what the fuck, bitch?
Yeah, yeah.
And things like, I never recognize it.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't know.
I low-key noticed.
Interesting.
Aaron's the guy.
He's the guy.
Ladies, slide in this boy's DMs because he will recognize your haircut.
I don't
Me and
know
Johnny are
why,
assholes.
though. I don't know why, but I just noticed.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Maybe you're just more like, you pay attention more. I don't know.
Maybe.
I think that's what it is. I don't. Yeah. Which is as shitty as that sounds.
Aaron's just more observant.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like and the thing is, the funniest thing is like when that happens, they always get livid.
Oh yeah, they get mad.
They're just like, I
Yeah.
just spent whatever much money on this shit. I'm just like,
I mean, it
was an inch.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like
I paid $30 for my fucking haircut.
Yeah. I'll be like, I
That's
don't
crazy.
know. I wouldn't know. But like, I can kind of see why they get mad though.
An inch?
Nah, but it's like they're trying to put in work to like make themselves better, and then you don't even notice it. Then that's like a little fucked up.
I get it. Yeah, I guess if they're spending that much money on it.
Like, let's say you got a nice ass fade. You're like, oh damn, I look fucking fire. And then she's like,
Nah, but I think the difference is for guys, you don't get a fade for the girls. You get a fade for the guys.
I was just about to say that. You know why I was when you said that question, I was about to say it don't matter because the boys got me.
yeah, that's true. That's
it's
true.
literally you get a
The
haircut
boys got
for
me,
the
so I'm just
boys.
like, it don't matter. Like if my girl's like, oh, you got a haircut, but I go hang out with the boys, just like, damn, it's a nice ass fade.
Yeah, that's facts. Actually,
all that
that's
matters.
respect. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
My heart's like filled.
Yeah, that's true.
Give me the boys compliments.
But yeah, anyways, okay, so that was episode 11 of Bellowbois Podcast. We have special guest Johnny Park, aka Johnny Flicks. Great time. Yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you want us to talk about next week. If you like Johnny, go follow him. TikTok, Instagram. He'll
Teach you how to pose.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, and also I noticed there's some people that said they wanted a Discord server.
Yeah, there are people that want a Discord server, but to be honest, me and AJ don't use Discord that much. What would the Discord server be? Like, what do you want us to do in there? Like, do you want us to like? I have no idea. Just tell us what you want from the Discord server. We'll make one if you guys want it. Just tell us what you want it to be.
Yeah. But yeah, that was episode 11.
We're gonna go eat now because we're fucking hungry.
Money and pussy.
Yep. Change AJ's name to Money and Pussy.